start off with actually my brows today, and I have been loving this product. This is by Benefit. It's a Benefit Ka-Brow. So basically, it's such a cute product. You take this top part, comes off, it's like a tiny little brush, and you snap it in. Then you twist this, and it's like a brow pomade inside. Then you go ahead and use this, and I love the idea of like not having to use your own brush. It kind of just, it's like a 2-in-1 kind of product. And I just love the way it makes your brows look very natural and soft, but still kind of fluffy in there, if that makes any kind of sense. So basically, I thought this would be a little bit tricky to do, but you just want to do like brow-like strokes and just kind of go from there, like follow your natural hairs and how they flow. So I used to do like a super defined brow. I don't know if you guys watched like all my old videos, like literally they were like caterpillars. I low-key kind of still like it like that, but a little bit softer and more natural, I guess you can say. I cannot talk while I do this. So just like that, and then I'm gonna go in with their brow like double-sided pencil and kind of just brush everything out and upwards. And I just feel like it's such an easy like done look. I honestly hate this brow. I feel like the shape is just so different. This is like my good side. This one kind of just like angles upward, and it's nothing that I do. It's just like how the hair grows. It's so weird. Every time I get my eyebrows done, every like lady's always like, both of your brows look completely different. So you're just going to do the same thing to this side. Just go ahead and follow your natural hairs and just no pressure at all, like super light. Just start doing like hair-like strokes. Do you see how this brow is like so much lower and like so much better than this side? So I'm going to go ahead and take the 24-hour Benefit Brow Setter as well and just go ahead and set these. I know they don't look amazing, but it's alright. Plus, I feel like concealer is like the magic trick here. So I'm going to go ahead and prime my eyelids using this ColourPop concealer. Nothing new on that. I'm going to go ahead and jump into the Alyssa Edwards palette. Oh, actually, psych, I lie. I'm going to go into first the Morphe Icon bronzer. By the way, I have both of them. This is Icon and this is Megastar. These are amazing, like amazing. So I'm going to go into this one first and use this as a contour to my eye.
Seguimos siempre la pasión y confiamos solo en el amor. Yeah. No quiero perder lo que queda. Y más allá. A través de la gran oscuridad hasta que me
neutrals from this palette. So the Supreme, HOE, Ho, Back Rolls, and Beast. Like I'm kind of just gonna stay in that realm of things. So go into this dark brown. So I'm kind of gonna do a cut crease. I don't know, honestly. I honestly don't know what's happening. I'm just doing shit and seeing what happens. I'm going to go ahead and put some of this concealer here so I can cut the crease. I don't know how good this is going to turn out. I feel like it's a lot darker in person than it's coming off on camera. Actually, I'm going to go ahead, finish off cutting this crease, finish the other eye so they're equal, and then I'll be right back. Alright guys, it's official. I have become an amateur at makeup again. Like I literally took 50 years to do this cut crease right here. Like what the hell? Where did I go? What happened to me? I don't have no idea. Anyways, So I didn't really like the angle of where I was going with this, so I jumped into the Morphe and James Charles palette, and all I did, I only took one shade. I just took this orange right here and I just placed it at the top just to bring a little bit more warmth to it and a little bit more orange. That's actually what I did the first time that I created this look. So I kind of just wanted a little bit more of that warmth back. So I'm going to go back into the Alyssa Edwards palette, and I'm going to start off first with Ho and kind of see how it goes, and then jump into the white to lighten it up. So wish me luck. Hopefully it goes okay. Let me test this out first. I don't know if I want to go that dark, but I don't know if I want to go that white. Yeah, it's a little too light. Let me see how the white goes. Okay, I'm just going to test the white out. Sometimes it's a little hard to put the color white on top of a concealer like cut crease. It's better to go in with a white cut to cut the crease when you're going to use white on the lid, if that makes any kind of sense. I have white, like this ColourPop one, but I forgot that I had it, so yeah. Okay, I'm not living for it, not loving it. Okay, I know I'm annoying. I'm gonna jump into this first shade in the James Charles palette. It's like literally like Ho, I think that's what it's called, in the Alyssa Edwards. It's literally like HOE and headliner mixed together, creating one. I'm just gonna go on top. Yes, that's so much better. It's literally like if those two colors in the Alyssa Edwards palette had a baby. That's literally what it is. I'm gonna go back into this little brush. Why is it wet? What the fudge? And just go over these lines real lightly. Okay, so when I created this look the first time, I did a really smoked out big liner. I used the orange from the James Charles palette, and then I like kind of ombre'd it from like a light brown to a dark brown. So I think I'm gonna start off with the peach from the Alyssa Edwards palette. I'm gonna start off with that, then do the orange, then go to the HOE, and then go to a dark brown. I think that's what we're gonna do. This is gonna be the longest video of life, and I'm so sorry. So I'm just gonna take a big like pencil brush. The number is brushed off. So anyways, I'm just gonna take a big pencil brush and kind of just start doing a liner, starting from the center and migrating it out. So you want to take this peachy and the orange I'm going to go in with in a minute a little bit thicker, because you only want just the tip of it at the top to shine through, because the brown's going to basically be like the star of the show. And you want it to go from smaller to thicker. So now that I went in with the peach, I'm going to do one side and I'll do the other side off camera or quickly. I'm going to go in with this orange. It's like a super vibrant orange, but it's so pretty, like so pretty. Now that we have that, I know I look crazy. I'm going to go into the dark brown from the Alyssa Edwards called Back Rolls, and I'm just going to start going below that orange. Just kind of creating that smoky wing effect. So you want to just switch back and forth from like a tight line brush to a fluffy brush. Oh, I'm just dropping stuff. I know it looks crazy, but once we clean it up, I promise you it's going to look so good. Okay, so that isn't as dark as I want it, so I'm going to go into a little bit deeper of a brown from the James Charles palette, and if anything, I'll just go into a black. So I probably shouldn't have left that straight. It's all right. We're gonna just take a clean blending brush and kind of curve out that thing right there and see what happens. So that looks a little bit more blended. Go back in to that hot orange that I had and just lightly go above the brown. Again, just to kind of re-intensify that orange. Literally is all just a process, guys. It's literally just a process. But you can see that I kind of re-intensified it again, and then I'm gonna go back in with a little bit of that brown and just intensify the brown again. Okay, now I'm gonna go into a little bit of a black. It's called Beast from their palette. And I'm just gonna kind of tight line my upper lash line. Just drag this tight line brush up a little bit, and it's just gonna ombre into that brown. I actually really like the way that ended up, and that's basically it. So you're just gonna clean off the bottom, add some lashes, and boom, you're done. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish the other eye off camera just because that took like literally 15 minutes just to do a smoked out liner, and then I will be right back. All right, so both eyes are done, and let's move on to the face. I feel like the eyes took way too long. I swear every time that I say I'm like, I'm gonna do something soft, I'm gonna do something bright, blah, blah, blah. And never, like, it just doesn't happen. It, like, legit just never happens. But I am pretty happy with how this turned out, considering I haven't done an eye look like this literally in 5 million days. Like, legit. So I'm going into the, what is this? ColourPop All-Star Primer. I absolutely love this primer. I actually might use 2 primers because I got super tan. I need something to darken up my foundation. So I'm gonna take this Makeup Forever Step 1 Radiant Primer, but it's like orangey. So I want to use this so it can give me more of a tan underneath my foundation, because I know for a fact my foundation is too light for me. But speaking of that, so I am not the type of person that like comments get to me ever. I just think it's so funny how people can be so rude on comments. I have comments from like videos like last year, 2 years ago, where people are like really trying to like deliberately be mean. And I just think it's so funny how like people are not you, but like people can be so comfortable behind a computer or like a camera. Like, would you ever say that to somebody in their face, you know? It just blows my mind. What makes it okay for you guys to be rude to other people? Would you like it if we were rude to you or saying stuff about you? It literally just blows my mind. Do you guys see how like that primer made me a little bit more tan? So anyways, that subject actually kind of reminds me of Jaclyn Hill. By the way, this is the Urban Decay Naked Skin One and Done. Yeah, it kind of reminds me of her on how people are like so mean to her about this whole like lipstick thing. I just feel like nobody ever knows the true facts, and I didn't buy anything from her first launch just because her launches are always so crazy that I just prefer to wait for like the restock versus like going and fighting everybody to get on there. I don't have time for that. So I don't have time for that. I don't have time to be sitting here like fighting with like other people in line to get her stuff. I'd rather just wait. And I feel like first launches never are as good as their second launch anyways, or like their restock. So I'd rather just wait. But I honestly like, do I think she messed up with all this like lipstick things and like her lab? Of course, like the lipsticks weren't up to standard, but do I feel bad for her? Like 100%. Like how bad do you think she feels already? The fact that she created her own brand and she was super excited for this to launch and it sucked. like it sucked ass. How do you think she feels already, you know? And like, yeah, whatever she did in her past, like I understand that, but I just feel like people can be so mean online, and it literally just blows my mind how like people have the balls to be so rude. But like you would never be that rude in person. Like nobody has the balls to actually sit there and say the stuff that they say online behind a computer to somebody in person. So it just, I don't know. Anyways, those are just my thoughts on it. I just feel like internet trolls are real, and I don't know. I always laugh at it. Like I always get comments like, oh my God, your eyebrows are like caterpillars, or your eyebrows are too far apart, or you didn't use this product that your title says this. Like just, there's too much. So I'm gonna go into this e.l.f. 16-hour camo concealer. Guys, this concealer is like $3 and it's so good. This is a little bit too light for me, so I'm gonna go ahead and mix it with the ColourPop one just so I can show you guys. But this concealer is amazing, like amazing. Regardless, it's gonna be too light for me because all my stuff doesn't match because I'm so dark right now. The only thing about this concealer I will say is that it dries so fast, like so fast. So your blending needs to be like super speed for sure. I literally look insane. Like look at this hair. So white. I'm gonna use this ColourPop banana powder. This has been like my favorite powder lately. Besides like the Lancome one, but I feel like the Lancome one, because it has like kind of like some glitter sheen to it, during the summertime it's just not the best. Like I feel like the less makeup on you have, the better. Even though I'm putting it on full beat right now, but sorry I look so white right now. You guys are probably like, why the hell am I following this chick and her makeup doesn't even match her face? You know what foundation like I really like is the L'Oreal Infallible, like their new one. Ooh, I have it right here. Their 24-hour fresh wear. This is so good, like so good. Into the Morphe Megastar. I love this bronzer and I love how big it is. So I'm not gonna contour anything. I'm just gonna go ahead and bronze up my face because clearly I'm looking ghostly right now. This bronzer is so good. I cannot do a makeup routine without doing this to my nose. And I don't even feel like I have that big of a nose, but I just feel like it just brings everything together. And I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like the look of having a chiseled nose. I always feel like I end up looking like a drag queen when I do my makeup. For blush, I picked up the new Cover FX. Ooh. Like duos. It's like a blush and like a blush topper. Look how pretty that is. This is in the shade Warm Honey and it's so pretty. So I like to go into this matte and then I'll just dip a little bit into the shimmery. And honestly, the shimmery side's really not even that shimmery. Watch how pretty this is. So I always like to put blush on my chin, my forehead, and my nose. I kind of like to look like I got like sunburned. So since I am a little bit on the tanner side, I think I put up a video like a while ago saying how much I didn't like this highlight because it was so gold. But now that I'm tan, I love it. Love it. I'm gonna go into the Anastasia Amoresi one though, just real fast. I'm gonna do my chin. This is like my all-time favorite bronzer or highlighter right now. I'm gonna do my chin, the tip of my nose, and a little bit on my forehead. Okay, so I'm gonna go into this Juvia's Place highlight. This is in the color Nefertiti. I don't know if you can see like in the pan, but it is gold AF. It kind of reminds me of like the Fenty Beauty one, but not as like green gold. This is more on the yellow side, whereas that one's more of like really like a yellowy kind of green gold. Sick. kind of tones it down without looking too crazy. Alright guys, so I went ahead and applied some lashes, and that basically concludes this look. I totally was going for like a really soft, maybe just like bronzer in the crease with like a bold lip like this, or even like a hot pink, but I don't know what happened. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you guys thought about it down below. Let me know what you guys think about this look. Definitely not natural, but I feel like a little bit of a clown. I feel like I haven't worn this much makeup, if I'm gonna be honest with you guys, so it feels like a lot for me, which is funny because I like had Christmas lights on my eyeballs at one point. I just haven't been wearing this much, so it feels like a lot, but I definitely like it. So let me know what you guys think down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.